Hi guys, Daz here. Welcome to my channel. This is Dazzie's Top 20 Selling Comic Books of the Week, episode 58. And today I'm going to be discussing the best-selling comics on eBay for the week of the 31st of January 2020. Since CoverPrice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. And they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. Here is this week's Top 20, guys. Let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. As always, we start with number 20 and a stalwart on our list. I'll say no more. From 2011, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4. This is probably the book that has shown the most growth out of anything that I've noticed. Of course, the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Star of the Into the Spider-Verse movie. We're getting a sequel to that. He has been rumoured to be appearing in the MCU before not very long. This issue also shows Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. This book sold 16 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 99%. And a notable high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $500, guys. I paid £13.90 for this. The day it was announced on the internet there was going to be a movie, and that was the 8th of March 2018. Pretty high grade, probably VF plus. Happy enough. I've said it before. I passed on a second copy for about 15, and it was up in my mate's shop because I told him to pick it up, and rest is history. I think he sold it for 50. But even, I think 50 is a steal now for that book. I nearly picked up a second copy at a con recently for 45. I probably could have got it for 40. Might regret that. Number 19 on our list. There's a debutant, and it comes from 1983. And I am a fan of this guy's work. It is a classic Bill Sienkiewicz cover. We're talking Moon Knight, issue 29. And a lovely Werewolf by Night cover. Bill Sienkiewicz's artwork is stunning, and I remember one in particular. He did the first Venom annual. Fantastic work. The cover has started to pick up. It sold 11 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 151%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for a very respectable $101, guys. We are getting the Moon Knight TV show. I cannot wait for it. I just hope the rumours aren't true that perhaps Daniel Radcliffe, aka Harry Potter, will be Werewolf by Night. Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night. Probably got more chance of that. Number 18 on our list, another stalwart from 1976. An Eternals trailer is due very soon, and this book really shows no signs of slowing down. We're talking, of course, Eternals, issue number 1. The first appearance and origin of the Eternals team. First appearance of Icarus, who's going to be in the Eternals movie. First appearance of the Deviants, Brother Toad, Margaret Damian, Crow, Cataphracts, Dr. Damian, and Vira. It's the first mention of the Celestials, and their appearance is in the next issue, number 2. But a great book, a book that was probably dollar bin material until the announcement. Well, it sold 22 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 89%, and a high sale CGC 9.8, get ready for it, went for a stunning $949. I paid £14.95 the day this was announced, and that was the 12th of April 2018. It's probably a 6 to a 7. Then I picked up a second copy for £12, and but that one is lower grade. As a tape ball, but I still think I will make some good money on that when the trailer drops. Number 17 on our list. I think we've had this one on my top 20 before, but it's trending again. And the book in question, Captain America, issue 323, the first appearance of the Super Patriot, aka John Walker, who is being confirmed to be in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show. He later becomes the US agent. It's also got the first appearance of Lamar Hoskins, who's also going to be in the show. And he later becomes Battlestar. We've got the first appearance of Hector Lennox and Jerry Johnson in this book. Bang for your buck, guys. A great issue. This book sold 14 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 142%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for a nice $180, guys. I paid £4 for mine in the back end of 2018. It's VF Plus, I would say. Good enough for me. Right, 16 on our list. And we have a new book from this year. And it's a variant cover. It is from the Web of Venom, the Good Son, the Gerardo Sandoval variant. And this is a 1 in 25, guys. 1 in 25. That's your cover. I can't imagine too many of you will have that. I know over here, I don't get a chance of these incentives in my LCSs. But it had solid traction and it sold 31 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 65%, and a high sale raw went for $50. Though since it has come down to around about the $30 mark. That was the 1 in 25 incentive. 15 on our list. This is a book I need to add before it gets out of hand, and it is getting that way now. It is a book from 2011. Now, rumours of America Chavez joining the MCU have really skyrocketed this main cover to new heights. The book in question, the first appearance of America Chavez, Vengeance, issue number 1. It wasn't too long ago, you could probably pick this book up for about 20 quid. Not the case anymore, with MCU rumours, of course. It sold 18 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 120%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a staggering $345. 14 on our list, and I've spoke about this book before. It is a bit of a stalwart now. It comes from 1980, and people are turning to this book with news of the Moon Knight TV show. A lot of people can't afford Werewolf by Night issue 32 anymore. I'm fortunate enough to have picked mine up for a fairly solid price. I was at a con the other day, a guy had it on for 300, ended up selling it for 200. And it was probably in the same grade as mine. I'd say it was between a 6 and a 7, so that guy got a bargain. But like I said, the Moon Knight TV show is highly anticipated, and people are turning to this book. Of course, what started it all? Moon Knight issue number 1, the first Moon Knight solo series. This is the first appearance of the Bushman as well, I think, and he is rumoured to be a villain in that TV show. Now, it's still selling like hotcakes. It sold 18 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 140%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $271. It's a book I see in around about the £5 to £10 range quite often, but usually beat up. Now, 13 on our list, and I'm pleased to see this one back. Now, rumours are that the Thunderbolts bring along additional rumours of the Red Hulk. And of course, his first appearance comes in Hulk issue number 1. First appearance of the Red Hulk. It was General Thaddeus Ross, but surprisingly, I don't know how many of you know it, he's only on the cover. We got the death of the Abomination, Emil Blonsky. Now, this is the regular Ed McGuinness cover, and that book sold 14 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 188%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $208. I think I've sold a couple of these too. But what makes it happy days for me, with all this talk of the Red Hulk, is I have the 1 in 50 as well from Ed McGuinness. And delighted to have this. I paid 17 quid for this at a con in Gloucester back in the back end of 2018. And this was limited to 1,500 copies. So, I mean, I don't know if you've seen, I've seen a picture where Black Widow has a red test tube, and that has since become an action figure. So it looks like somehow we might be getting the Red Hulk. Happy days. Number 12 on our list, and the trailer's dropped. I've stayed away from it because I don't want any spoilers. Talking of films, though, I did see Birds of Prey on Saturday, and I don't know where this negative response from the fans are coming from, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Is it the best film? No. It's a good solid 8 out of 10 though, and there's some really cracking fight choreography in it. Really, really cool. And of course we got one of my favourites, Ewan McGregor as Black Mask, and he is vicious and hilarious. The book in question now, number 12 on our list, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 101. Of course, the big boy book now, the first appearance of Morbius. We're talking first printing. Don't forget, there is a second printing as well. What can I tell you about that one? Well, it seems like fans are pleasantly surprised by the trailer, and I'm delighted to hear that Michael Keaton was in the trailer, hopefully reprising his role as Vulture, because that means it's set in the MCU universe. Well, this pricey book sold 30 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 87%, and a high sale, get ready for this, CGC 9.2, went for a staggering $1,850, guys. I would love to own that book. Hoping to get lucky at a con. And number 11, our first runner-up to the Big Ten. This issue is considered the first formation of a team. It comes from 1986, and the team in question is the Justice League Dark. We are talking Swamp Thing, issue number 50. Now that is like an unofficial first appearance of the team. Personally, I like the Justice League Dark 1 book. Now, while that version, the new 52 book, is the modern version of the team, collectors have turned to this early iteration, and it sold 17 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 189%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for 130 bucks. Because a little while ago I made a hot comic book alert about a Justice League Dark movie that is on its way. That has me very excited. So guys, we are into the big top 10. And number 10 on our list, I just spoke about it, Justice League Dark, issue number 1. The first appearance of the Justice League Dark team and its members. And the members in this one was the Hellblazer, Shade the Changing Man, Madame Xanadu, Deadman, and Zatanna. Deadman was one of my favourite, and I got his first appearance in Strange Adventures 205. Love that book. Well, with news of a movie and TV show that's apparently on the horizon, it sold 26 copies with an average raw sale of $21.01. I paid £5 for this copy, but I have picked them up for £1 a time and flipped them too. So they are out there, guys. You can find this issue. Don't overpay, but it's a good one to have. Number 9 on our list. Everything Star Wars is on fire at the moment, and this issue shows no signs of slowing down. The book in question, the regular cover to Star Wars, The Rise of Kylo Ren, issue number 1, guys. Sorry, let's get that a little bit bigger for you. The first cameo appearance of the Knights of Ren. I've said it before, enjoyed Rise of Skywalker, enjoyed a little bits of Mandalorian I've seen, and I think the future is bright for Star Wars. I know it needed a big pickup after The Last Jedi, but the Knights of Ren were underused, I thought, in the Rise of Skywalker movie. Now, the first issue is the Hot Star Wars series, sold 32 copies with an average sale of now $34.31. That's crazy stuff. One of the hottest Star Wars books of modern times I can recall. Now, number 8 on our list, and this is a great one. I initially picked up a ratty copy for £10, but then my good friend Lee at the Antique Centre let me upgrade to a solid mid-grade copy, and for free. And we have announcement of an animated TV show, and that show is based on MODOK, and his first appearance is in Tales of Suspense, issue 94. The first appearance of MODOK, aka the mechanized organism designed only for killing. And that is George Tarleton, once voted the world's worst ever villain. It's also the first appearance of his Doomsday Chair. Now, this is actually MODOK's first appearance. Only his voice can be heard in the previous issue of 93, and he does not actually make an appearance. So a great issue. Like I said, paid £10 for this, and solid mid-grade. More than happy with that. I'd love to see MODOK in live action. Like I said, it sold 21 copies with an average raw sale, that book now, of $35.19. Number 7 on our list. And we're sticking Star Wars. We've had issue 1. Why not throw out issue 2 as well? The first full appearance of the Knights of Ren in Star Wars, The Rise of Kylo Ren, issue number 2. There we go, guys. That's your cover. Do you know, I never even got a chance to see these issues when they came out. So If I can try and track them down for cheap, I will, but I'm not certainly going to pay those prices. It sold 39 copies with an average raw sale of $13.78. Number 6 on our list, and we had some Captain America just now in issue 323. Now we're talking issue 333. This is your book, guys. Captain America, issue 333. And why is this one trending? I'll soon tell you. But this features the first appearance of the 4th Captain America, John Walker. And I think that from the images I've seen, he is going to be donning the Captain America outfit in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. And of course, he was formerly the Super Patriot. Definitely in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and it sold 11 copies with an average raw sale of $29.78. Another book that was dollar bin material. Number 5 on our list, and we got a big identity reveal in issue 40 of Batman Beyond. Yeah, the identity of the Batwoman was revealed to be, spoilers, Elena. And this book sold 26 copies with an average raw sale of $12.82. This is the regular Dustin Nguyen cover, and I picked up 2 of these the day it came out, flipped one for 10 and kept one. So, good business. Number 4 on our list, and I found a couple of these, and I made a hot comic book alert about it a long time ago, but now it seems that it is coming to Apple TV. Yeah, the book in question from Red 5 Comics is The Rift, number 1. This is the premiere issue of a 4-part series that tells the story of a woman and her son who witnessed the crash of a 1941 fighter plane that passed through a portal into the present day. It reminds me a little bit of the Philadelphia Experiment, that old school film. What's good about this book, though, it's only got 2,391 copies that were ordered by retailers. Like I said, Apple TV to launch with an Amazing Stories reboot, get ready for it, featuring The Rift, directed by Steven Spielberg, which will be premiering on March the 6th, apparently just before my birthday. So hopefully I can somehow get to see that. I picked up a couple of copies, one for £1, one for less than 50p, and a mystery grab bag. Really happy to have that, actually. Number 3 on our list, and the cast for the MODOK TV show, I talked about MODOK just now, has been announced for the animated show, and one of those characters is Monica Rapacini, and she first appears in Amazing Fantasy, issue number 7. Yeah, she is she is known as a Scientist Supreme in this, but like I said, she's going to be in that MODOK animated show. And this is a good book because it's also got the first appearance and origin of the new Scorpion, who is Carmilla Black. I got the first appearance of Agent Sareva, Derek Kahanta, Negare Dumphouse, and the death of Julia Black. A lot of minor firsts, but New Scorpion and Monica Rapacini are 2 good ones. And this sold 13 copies with an average raw sale of $10.97. I wondered why I sold one the other day on eBay, but I only paid quids for them, so happy days. That leaves number 2 on our list, and I just showed you the regular cover, and here is the variant cover for Batman Beyond, issue number 40, the Francis Manaport variant. That is number 2 on our list this time out, guys. I've said it before, the identity revealed of Batwoman Beyond. A good issue. I think that's a bit of a long-term hold. And number 1 on our list. What can it be this time round, guys? Well, it's a Bat book that I don't own, and it is probably the one that I would like to get of the modern issues. Elena Grayson is revealed to be the new Batwoman Beyond. And her first appearance comes in, you got it, guys, Batman Beyond issue 25, the Silver Foil variant. That is our number 1 this time out, guys. And it's a pretty good book to finish with, I think. You know, I don't pick up modern books, but that's a good one. And it was revealed that Batwoman Beyond sold 67 copies with an average raw sale of $20.70. Now, let's just go back to, because I missed out a little bit of information on Batman Beyond issue 40, the Francis Manapul variant. What did I miss out? I forgot to tell you what I was going for. 29 copies sold with an average raw sale of $18. So that's it. That's my top 20. Let's see what I got this time. Let's see if you can beat me, Snoozle Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm coming strong. 7, 8, 9. 9 books to beat, guys. Let's see if you can. Please leave your comments. Let me know how many you've got. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like. There's always content coming from me. That's Daz over and out. Bye for now.